Hello and welcome. We're so excited to have you here.
We are. What a fun time we're going to have with Geminis.
I know, we're going to talk all about essential oils to support Gemini season. Even though we are later in the Gemini season, we still wanted to go through with this series. We started with Aries, and we've been going through, and we're having a lot of fun doing different essential oils to support different astrological seasons.
Because we all have a bit of Gemini in us.
We sure
somewhere in our charts, perhaps. It's not in my chart, however, but we still experience things that happen in the Gemini season. So a big hello to everyone. We're so glad that you're here. Let me see here.
And I think, let's say hello to some folks.
We have, well, there's so many folks here.
There's so many folks here.
Yes, I came on early and said hello, and we've got Renee's a Virgo, but still curious. Absolutely. Because, you know, the Gemini season, whatever season it is, which is actually like May 21 to June 20 is our Gemini season, whatever season it is, it gives us pause so that we can do a reality check on ourselves and say, hey, this is kind of the energy this season, and this is what I can bring in, this is what I can watch for, regardless of if you're a Gemini or not.
And the blends we're making are good for everyday use too. We're just so excited to go through the different, we're going to make 2 blends with you, and we've got different information to share. So let's go ahead and kick off our first blend.
All right, our first blend, those of you in our Natural Living Club, I just put live up in Classroom. Excuse me, up in Classroom, you can access the Gemini course, and in there under your under that tab is this PDF of these recipes and some information, as well as a bunch of essential oils that are really great for this season.
Absolutely.
So right now we're going to go ahead and do our diffuser blend, and this is also in your PDF, this recipe. It's called Bright Mind, Open Heart. We're going to be using 3 drops of our lemon essential oil, 3 drops of our lavender, and this is Lavandula angustifolia, and 2 drops of Cypress. So I'm going to get our diffuser ready to go. Pour in our water. Every diffuser is different. There's a fill line. You don't want to go over the fill line, or it has an automatic shut-off. Put this out of the way. And we'll just put our essential oils in, and these are so beautiful. So this blend is here to clear the mental fog. It's very calming as well as uplifting. Perfect to put on when you're doing your journaling, you're studying, or sharing space with others. 3 drops of our lemon. Ooh. And then 3 drops of our lavender. And these are really perfect for the Gemini season. If you get a couple extra drops in here, don't even worry about it. This is a nice, gentle blend, and 2 drops of our Cypress. Now, as we know, our lemon is bright. It's uplifting. It's energizing. And great for all of us in this Gemini season. And the lemon helps clear any of that stagnant energy that might be running around in our bodies and in our emotional bodies. And it helps to lighten up that emotional status. Our lavender, which we're going to see as we go on, is a very calming and balancing oil. It helps to support our emotions. It gives us that little pause, that moment to breathe, that moment to reflect, which is kind of hard for Geminis. And our Cypress brings order to the scattered thoughts that might be going on in our minds. Not even, I don't know about you, but I don't have to be a Gemini to have the scattered thoughts happening.
You definitely have them too.
Right? It's especially helpful if life kind of feels all over the place. So this is a gorgeous blend.
Which is kind of summertime too. I feel like no matter what's going on, oh, it smells so beautiful. So beautiful. If you are in summer, whether you have kids or whatever, sometimes summer can just be more active.
I'm going to set this over here
than other seasons.
Put it over there. So,
if you hear those deep sighs, my black lab Buckley is here with us, and he just did a deep sigh. He's getting into his nap mode. So that wasn't Karen or I or our stomachs growling. That was just Buckley being Buckley.
I was wondering myself, what is that sound?
It was Buckley. He's sleeping now.
He's sleeping. That's so nice.
I know. I love our pets. Over in our Natural Living Club, we've been having so much fun talking about so many things. And one of our threads we've all been having fun posting on is one of our members popped up a question that said, show us your pets, parade your pets, pets on parade. So we've all been putting pictures of our pets up in there. And there's some really cute pets in the Natural Living Club right now. They're adorable.
Pets are just brings a spark to our life.
They sure do.
I noticed when my dog was gone this morning, my husband had taken her with him on an errand. It's just so quiet around there.
It's too quiet. I know. Pets are wonderful.
They bring a lot of great energy.
Yes, they sure do.
So, shall I give a few little tidbits, or did you want to talk about our giveaway question?
So let's go over our giveaway question. So how to participate in this giveaway is just be here with us live on YouTube. What is your very favorite, well, one of your favorites, what is your favorite summertime essential oil? Pop that into the chat here on our YouTube feed. Let us know what your favorite summertime essential oil is. If you have 10, you can just choose one. You don't have to commit to your very, very favorite, but pop in your favorite today for summertime. And then Mina has the tough job of choosing 3 live winners here who are with us on YouTube. At the end of our presentation, we will gift you a $25 gift card to go spend at Aromatics International. Wow. So what's your favorite summertime essential oil? That's hard. It's so hard.
We used one of them already
Tell me more.
today. I love lemon.
Yes.
Lemon it just brings that fresh summertime energy in. And actually these other 2 oils, lavender and cypress, go so well with the lemon.
Yes.
Bringing in such a good balance all around. You're going to love this blend.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite. This blend can also be put into a topical application, like your favorite lotion or an inhaler even. I like to use jojoba oil as well I just put a little jojoba in my hand, put a few essential oils on, rub it over for my daily moisturizing effect.
I love that. I know. Look at all of these
Sweet orange, yes.
favorite oils coming in.
Grapefruit, I see a lot of, basil.
Very nice.
Wow, very nice. Lime.
Orange.
Tea tree.
I know, orange. Everyone does. Almost everyone loves orange.
Lavender for the bug bites and mosquitoes.
I know.
Yeah, a lot of lemon lovers here as well.
So if you were able to be with us last week, we at the end of our presentation, we made a bug away spray. You'll have to go and check that out. If you are here and you missed that, we have live events. We've been doing most weeks. Every week we've been having fun going live. So
We have so much to talk about.
we have so much to talk about. So today is all about Gemini season. We just made a diffuser blend with you. We're going to do a little chit chat. We talked about the essential oils and we have another blend to make. So don't go anywhere. So your giveaway question is, what is your favorite summertime essential oil? Put that in the chat. We also have a promotion we're running right now through tomorrow night at midnight, which is the 19th of June. Any order. Let's pull up the exact details. What is it? Any order over?
Okay, let's see here.
We've got it down here. I can pull it up too.
$25.
Thank you so much. So any order over $25, if you put in the special secret code, and I've got all of this information in our Natural Living Club. I'm just going to head over there. No need to try to remember everything. So here I am inside of NLC. We have a lot of fun over here just discussing all kinds of things related to living an all-natural lifestyle, as well as posting pictures of our pets. So just make sure you use the code Cypress25 at checkout, and we will give you a free 5 ml bottle of Cypress essential oil. And at the end of our time with you today, after we make our next blend, I'll go over to Aromatics International and show you exactly how to use this code. We love giving away oils.
We do.
Yes.
Now, we have some more oils to talk about.
Yes.
And before we get into our next blend, let's talk a little bit about Geminis.
Let's do it.
About what's happening here, what's been happening, and maybe those of you who are Geminis, you might have experienced some of these things. It started around May 21, goes to around June 20th. Yes. So one thing about Geminis, they love communication.
Yes.
So this has probably been a really communicative month for a lot of people. Now, Jenny and I are not Geminis, but we might be able to say, hey, let's spruce up our communication a little bit.
Right, and we have a lot of very important people in our lives who are Geminis. We love Geminis.
A lot of people in our family are Geminis. So Geminis are very curious. They have a huge curiosity. They love to research. They love to pursue answers. It's like a hobby. You know how I love studying essential oils. Geminis love to get in there. The more information they can get, and it's kind of a rabbit trail.
Yes.
They have no boring moments because there is so much to investigate, so much to look at. Can any of you Geminis relate to that? They're very, very curious. And that's what makes them great teachers, great researchers, and also really great writers. Book writers, fantasy writers, novels, all kinds of things. They specialize in discovery, adventure, and they love to read things like science, and they do it really quickly. They can popcorn around very quickly. They can read this, read that, read that. They're five steps ahead of most of us because that's the way their minds work.
Yes.
They love to just look at this, look at that, and what can I say? They have a whole lot of interests. Another interesting thing about Geminis is they're very spontaneous and they're very flexible. So if there's a plan laid out and they're thinking, you know what? We need to do this instead. Of course, they're right on board. They're flexible. If they see what you're talking about, they're right on board with you.
We have a lot of folks in the comments who are saying yes, yes, and yes.
Well, their minds are very active. And those of you who even know Geminis, you can look at a Gemini in your family or your friends or a coworker, and you might see some of these aspects. And what I like to know these aspects is it helps me to understand a person better, where they're coming from. So,
And the season we're in better.
That's right. And the season that we're in and why certain essential oils might help us in certain ways. Well, they're young and they're curious at every age. There isn't an old Gemini. They're always young thinking. There's an author that I like. Her name is Deborah Silverman. She's an astrologist. And she says it's never too late to have a happy childhood or again or for the first time if you're a Gemini.
I love that.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Well, we often talk about taking time, doing a meditation. An hour-long meditation is really hard for a Gemini
I can see that.
because their mind is going all the time. It's hard for them to stop that mind going. A 5-minute meditation might be more appropriate for a Gemini versus a whole hour, or doing something active like a forest walk while you're doing your meditation. Doing something like a forest walk, maybe a beach walk, a desert walk, wherever you're at, might be the key to being able to slow that mind down enough to be able to hear what's actually going on. And that brings us to the shadow side. We all have a shadow side to us. And these are things that a Gemini might need to work on. However, they may have already worked on these things and it's not an issue, but it might be something that comes up every now and then. And it might have been something that you have noticed during this Gemini season. And that is they can be prone to be restless.
Yes.
And mentally overactive. They can't stop that chatter. They can also be prone to some superficiality or some gossip, perhaps. Just on the surface, they may look like they're on the surface, but many times they're not. And they seem to be on the surface because they can pivot around. They're often the life of the party. Okay, the party hasn't really started until a Gemini arrives, and they laugh, they talk, they communicate, they just know how to keep things going. So we struggle, a Gemini might struggle with focus or decision making. And all of these oils that we use, the lemon, the lavender, the cypress, they all work in a different way on that Gemini level to help that focus be there, to energize enough to bring that focus in and then to balance so that a mind can focus. So the other thing is they're all about communication. They need to be aware of and make an effort to listen to others. They have so many exciting things going on that it's so easy to talk, and they forget sometimes to listen. Okay, what is it you're doing? Oh, that reminds me of something. This is what happened. And suddenly this person is totally forgotten about. So
As an introvert, I don't mind. I like a good talkative person.
That's right. So during Gemini season, you and I, even though we may not be Geminis, we can think, I'm going to really hone in on my listening skills. Because it is also an art, and a Gemini can be very good at this, using the art of drawing somebody out. Okay?
Yes.
Because they do love to communicate. And once they hone in on this aspect of, hey, I need to listen to others, they can be really good at it. So you're going to feel its influence. Even though you may not be a Gemini, you might find yourself craving that variety, diving into learning. Maybe you're feeling more inspired to speak your truth.
Right.
Okay? Instead of being quiet, maybe you want to say it. You want people to know what you're thinking, and you want to connect with others. The other thing about Geminis is make it fun.
Make it fun.
Yeah, their research, they're looking at different things, all their different aspects that they have going on are actually a lot of fun for them. And that's one thing that we can remind ourselves is have fun, let loose, do something exciting today, this week. Make sure that you do that. Bring that joy and fun into your life. So that's basically, in a nutshell.
You have a lot of folks who are resonating. Angela is saying, oh, well, spot on. A lot of folks thought Chris Pressler was a Gemini, but she's a Capricorn. Just because Chris fits the bill of being just such a curious mind and into all kinds of things.
Now, some of us might have Gemini in our moon sign. Those of you who are into astrology, some of you are not. So there's different places where this aspect of the Gemini can show up. And that will, change things just a little bit for us. I looked in my chart and I absolutely don't have any Gemini in there.
Do I? You have my chart better
memorized. Don't have any
memorized.
Gemini in there.
I've got so much fire. I do have, thankfully, a little Libra to help.
So it's really great to have a Gemini in your life.
Yes.
To show us how to be communicative, how to have fun, how to just get that joy in life, how to feel young.
Yes.
Because they feel young their entire lives. Isn't that amazing?
Well, so if you are enjoying the information today, we put it all into a PDF. So our YouTube events are free for anybody. If you are in our Natural Living Club or you want to be a member, we did an extra step. I'm over here inside of the classroom. So here in community is where we just chit chat about all kinds of things. We did a weekend check-in where we just talked about what we were up to this past weekend, as well as if we had anything going on. We carved out space and time to hold those things for those people in our hearts and in our prayers, just because sometimes life needs a little extra support. We did a big check-in right here. We are having so much fun. Pets on parade. Oh, it's just so great. Oh, we've got a thread that it's going all about essential oils for dogs too, which is cool. So if you are up here in classroom, this is where you can find the PDF we put together for you. So if you've been enjoying this presentation, this is free for all of our Natural Living Club members. It's $1 a month, and you just click here. We have summarized all of the information about Gemini, and then we have the blends. We are making 2 of these blends. I think we've got 3 here, but we're making 2 of these blends with you today. And then additional essential oils for Gemini season, which is great. We're going through, we've done an event all about essential oils for Aries season, Taurus season, now Gemini season, and then we'll do one for Cancer season, and then we'll just do each one as we go throughout the year. So we just wanted to do a little series with you and put together some information so you can print this off or you can save it so you have it for next year as we go through Gemini time.
And April, a lot of us, may not know what our sun sign or our moon sign or the words what ascendant even means. But there are places that you can Google on Google and say, free chart, free
Google.
Astrological chart.
Yes. Well, and a big congratulations to April who got married this last weekend.
That's right.
Congratulations, April. You're just basking in this new chapter of life.
All right, so
Should we make our next blend?
Yes, and we have a couple more oils to talk about. And as
Amazing.
Jenny showed, there's a lot more oils in the PDF found in Classroom under our Gemini season
Yes.
that you can download. So there's more information in there as well.
And you can also get the PDFs for Aries season and Taurus season and all the other recipes that we've been making over there inside of Classroom.
Okay, this is a Clarity Pulse Point blend. This is a roll-on blend. So we're going to use jojoba oil as our carrier, but you can easily use something, another thinner oil like sweet almond oil would be a great one in here as well. We're going to be putting in 2 drops of our frankincense, 2 drops of our lemon, and 1 drop of peppermint. Now that's 5 drops, but that's actually a lot of drops because this little bottle,
Woo! Good job. Good catch.
trying to get away.
The cat-like reflexes. Karen grabbed that.
So this little bottle is 10 mils. So that's why we only put in 5 to 6 drops to get a 3% dilution blend, which is a nice blend in our jojoba bottle. Now I'm going to change these around just a little bit so that I can pour this in here easily. Now, why do you want to pour the jojoba in here?
I definitely do. I'm going to put my tea, this delicious tea. Thank you for making it.
This is an greater Earl Grey.
Ooh.
I want to tell you, as Jenny's pouring this in here, we're going to pour it up just to the neck, just below the neck. So there's enough room to add our drops of essential oil. And again, frankincense, we're adding this into our mix because as we went through the Geminis, we noticed that they can be a little scattered. They can maybe not be able to slow down enough to actually get in tune with their feelings, their emotions, what's been going on in the day. They can be a little too quick to react. So our frankincense that we're going to put in,
Yes.
we'll put in 2 drops of our actually, let me move this over here. I keep moving this around so that Jenny can reach this easily.
Like the things under the cups.
Our 2 drops of frankincense, it's from a resin. So it's very sacred. It's also very centering. And frankincense loves to kind of slow the breath. And this is all in your PDF. Slow the breath. It invites that stillness in. So we put this in a blend when we want to reconnect with the deeper sense of presence and calm. Perfect for Gemini season. Then we're going to add in our 2 drops of lemon. And as we saw before, lemon can help bring that clarity. It can help bring that beautiful uplifting that we need.
Lemon can be phototoxic, but not in this dilution. As well, all of our Natural Living Club members, you have a free dilution guidelines when it comes to safe dilution of essential oils under Classroom.
Good point. Good reminder. So our 2 drops of lemon.
I got 3 drops of frankincense.
3 drops?
I got 3 drops of frankincense.
Okay.
But 2 drops
That's
of lemon is just fine.
That's no problem at all. And now our third one is peppermint. Now peppermint is very energizing. It is refreshing and it helps to clear the head, clear those clouds out, clear the fog away. And it brings this mental wake-up call, really, and it goes so well. You may think that it's kind of the opposite of frankincense, and it is. It actually is, but it's a gentle energizer. And 1 drop of that in there, of peppermint in there, great for that focus, that clarity, and that shaking off of the mental fatigue and that chatter that's going on in there. So this is really easy to use, and you would just pop in. This is a glass roller ball, and you just pop it in. Make sure it's on there good. Give it a good shake. Get all those beautiful oils in here. If I wanted more grounding in here, there's some other oils we could put in like vetiver or patchouli.
Or Cypress, which is your free gift.
Cedar wood. The oils that are heavier that help to ground us down. And then we just roll that on, get it going, get the roller going.
Oh, how nice.
You can put it on your pulse points. I like to put it behind my ears. I like to put it behind my head, on my wrists.
It's so beautiful.
It is gorgeous. You've got some more options in your PDF as well. So we have several oils, and we talked about 5 out of a lot of different oils that are so supportive for any time when you're feeling like you need that clarity or that uplifting or perhaps that grounding aspect to your life.
I love that. I love that so much. Well, if you have any questions as well, please pop that into chat. I want to go over to aromatics.com and show you how to claim your free Cypress bottle of oil. So right here, I'm actually in Cypress essential oil. And what you need to do is make sure, so your gift is a free 5 ml with any order over $25. So just make sure you add Cypress essential oil into your cart. So I've got it added in there. So I'm going to go to checkout and I'm going to go down here. I am going to, so I've got my Cypress oil in here. My order is over $25. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop in the code, which just I can't keep in my mind, but I think it's Cypress NLC or NLC Cypress.
Cypress 25.
It's Cypress 25. It's neither of those. I'm the one that created the code. So Cypress 25. So
Well, it's Gemini season.
Cypress.
Cats are popcorning around.
Cypress.
Cypress with a B.
Thank you.
Cypress.
Cypress 25. 2 S's. I knew it. Something did not look right at all. Apply. All right. So now that I've got that in here, it comes up here. Now you can see that your 5 ml of Cypress essential oil is free.
So they have to put that in.
They have to
Make
put
sure you
that
put
in.
the Cypress in your cart.
That helps our warehouse amazing team here at Aromatics know to pop that in your order. So that way it's just not random. Anyone who places an order gets it. You have to be here and you have to be engaged and you have to know the super secret code, which is not that secret. We want everyone to use it and have fun with Cypress essential oil. And a really fun thing, I'm going to go back to my Cypress. We've got so much great information about this particular, every oil and every product that we have over here, where you can read about the different notes. You can look at the properties, where it's from, the therapeutic actions, different suggested uses, shelf life and safety, GCMS data, so many things. You can also go down here and look at different recipes that Cypress is featured in.
Oh, wow.
If you are looking to use this oil.
What size are they getting free?
5 ml.
The 5 ml.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's awesome. You guys
Which is awesome.
will love blending with Cypress.
Yes,
I
yes.
use it so much. It has a little bit of a peppery smell to it, even though it's what I consider kind of a conifer. It's a cypress, but it still has that outdoor aroma to it.
Yeah.
So beautiful. It's not overbearing at all.
Yes, and thank you for popping that in, Mama Romas. So yes, just make sure that your overall order equals $25, which here's no problem. Mine equals 68. Do you want to know something funny? For our live event last week, I did an order, and my cousin Amelia texted me later that day and said, "Did you mean to place this order?" And I thought, I meant to tell the warehouse not to send me the oils because I just modeled it for you who are here, which was really funny.
I'm going to look up something for Lucy in the PDF under light lotion.
Okay.
Let me see. Maybe we made make sure that's right. Light lotion.
While Karen is exploring that, someone else had a question about where to find the PDF. And I know once you're in and once you are hanging out with us in school for a little bit, you'll get onto it. It takes about 10 minutes of feeling uncomfortable, like, oh, where is everything? And then it just clicks and it feels very easy to use. That was my experience with it, at least. So up here are different tabs. You can go to classroom, calendar. That way you can see where we're going. Members, you can look up different folks and say hello to them. Oh, we have someone who joined just 1 minute ago. Thank you so much for joining us. You can pull up the map and see where all our members are, and you can see who's living by you, which is pretty cool. But over here in Classroom, this is where you find the PDF. You click on the event title that matches the live event, and we have all of these amazing things in here. Click on that, go down here, click on the PDF, and it will pop right up for you.
So on the PDF, I'm going to change the light lotion. I didn't notice that there was some extra directions in there.
Oh, no problem. So we'll make that adjustment and switch out that PDF after this event.
That's right.
Yes.
You do not want to put the soluble in your light lotion one. You don't need soluble if you have a lotion in there.
Thank you so
I'll fix
much.
that and put a new PDF
Thank
in.
you for clarifying that. Perfect. That's why we're a team. We appreciate all of you who are out there watching and participating. Okay, so again, your giveaway question, and Mina's going to choose 3 winners. What is your favorite summertime essential oil? If you could also give this video a thumbs up, like it, and subscribe to our channel, you won't miss any of our upcoming events. And as a quick preview, our event next week is all about making a DIY flaxseed gel with essential oils, hair gel.
You know, we've been talking about it for several weeks,
Yes.
and some folks just couldn't wait because they needed it right away.
Right.
I don't think I can live without it now. I've been using it for I don't know, a couple of months now.
Yes.
I'm so happy with it.
You know, I was just thinking today, I did not use it today because I'm all out. I need to get some more from Karen or just make some. So I was really wishing I had it this morning when I was getting ready. But we popped in the recipe. If you go up, you can search anything here. You can search flax. You can search anything. We have a whole year's worth of discussion threads and recipes. But here, down here, we gave all of our Natural Living Club members early access to the recipe because some people wanted to make it for different events and they just wanted it right away. So we gave early access to all of our members here inside of Natural Living Club. So if you want to make that recipe, join the club, come on in, and we can chit chat about it.
Well, some of you have used ground flaxseed.
Yes.
The recipe actually calls for whole flaxseed, but Chris, you've made it there. You had some good results with that, and we'll show you next week. The whole flaxseed
Yes.
is actually a clear gel.
There you go.
And there's some other things you can do with that flaxseed, so
Yes.
we'll talk about it next week.
Well, this was a question I was going to ask you because someone posted in Natural Living Club, can I use ground flaxseed? And I was going to ask you after this event and then answer this particular member because I didn't know. I wanted to see.
Well, we've been chatting about that in
Yeah.
Natural Living Club. We've been chatting about that. I haven't tried it with ground flaxseed, but Chris has, and I think somebody else has as well.
Oh, there you go.
But if you haven't done it yet, buy the whole flaxseed. It works super well. It's easy to strain out. I'll show you next week.
Well, yeah, I know. We'll show you next week. Plus, we're going to make some other fun things on that live event too, not just hair gel, because it takes like 10 minutes or so. So we're going to plan some other things and talk about oils, and we're going to have a lot of fun. All right, it looks like we've got our winners.
Oh, good.
All right, so if your name is called, please email team@aromatics.com, and Michelle or Amelia will issue your $25 gift card, and you can use it with this promotion that we're running today. Also, if you are international, you can use any gift card on towards any shipping costs that you might incur. Okay, so our 3 winners, we've got Lavina Pearson, Kim Bonas, and Connie Cowger. All right.
Wow,
Lavina.
congratulations.
Congratulations. We've got Lavina Pearson. Send us an email, team@aromatics.com. Kim Bonas, send us an email, team@aromatics.com. And Connie Cowger, send us an email, team@aromatics.com. We'll get you your $25 gift card to go and spend and have fun shopping with us over at aromatics.com. I wanted to remind you too that all of our Natural Living Club members, you have a discount on any of our courses and workshops over here at aromahead.com. So if you go to aromahead.com, you can go through and have fun browsing the different workshops that Karen has put together. Wherever you are in your journey, we've got a course for you, whether you're just starting out or you want to get to that clinical aromatherapy level. So don't forget, if you are a Natural Living Club member, you have a discount code towards a class that we give every year. So you can get a new course discounted over here at aromahead.com. I just wanted to make you aware that that was an extra perk of being a member at with us over in the Natural Living Club. So come join us today. We're having a lot of fun over there, and we'd love to have fun with you.
There's a lot of conversations going on over there that are really interesting if you're, and you are, because you're
Yes.
here, interested in a healthy, natural lifestyle.
Yes, I will be sitting there often in my robe and jammies because I'm interacting either early in the morning or late at night. I'm often in my pajamas in Natural Living Club. And I will just laugh right out loud because it's just a really fun group of people who are just so generous with their wisdom and love and support. And people are becoming really good friends and are actually traveling around to see each other, which is really fun. We have Nancy and we have Angie who are going to meet up in Colorado,
Oh,
which
how
I love.
cool.
I know.
Well, there's all kinds of people in there and all kinds of communicators.
Yes.
Some love to be in there
Yes.
chatting away, and others, maybe occasionally they'll have a comment or occasionally they'll read through and find what's interesting to them. And it works whichever way you prefer to do it.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, I think that is our presentation today.
Right.
Unless you have other things you want to chit chat about.
Read your PDF for some more information on the Gemini, other substitution oils. There's all kinds of substitutions that you can do with your blends.
Oh, good. Wendy, you're making me feel better. She's still in bed. It's also 5:35 a.m. for Wendy. So thank you for getting up. Wendy's in New
You
Zealand.
should be in bed
yes,
still.
you should be in bed still. So thank you so much, Wendy. She's one of our moderators in the Natural Living Club. So I hope you've got some coffee in bed too, or tea. All right, everyone, this has been so delightful. We'll see you again next week, where we'll make the hair gel recipe with you, the DIY all natural hair gel recipe, and we're going to have a lot of fun. All right, well, come on over and keep the conversation going here in our Natural Living Club. If you are in community, I'm going to go back. We are over here discussing our favorite summertime essential oils. Pop in a comment and we can keep the conversation going over there. All right, everyone, we'll see you next time.